Hi, this is Edwin and this is Dango's Diary. How are you guys? I hope everyone is okay. It's a bright sunny day out here in Chiang Rai, Thailand. It's very hot. Today's topic is continuation of terminologies that you've got to understand as far as e-learning is concerned. The previous video, which is part 1 of this series, focuses on 5 key terms that you've got to understand as an online user. For today's video, add 5 more terms, which makes a total of 10 for you to understand as far as e-learning is concerned. I earlier mentioned that e-learning is the process of doing training or classes online without involving traditional classroom. Therefore, it's very important for every user to know those common terminologies that are often related to the term e-learning. Stay tuned to find out more. Welcome back. Without any ado, the first word is certification. Yeah, you almost have heard of the word certification. It simply refers to an acknowledgement in the form of a document given to someone that must have completed an online course or training. That is why it's known as certification. The next one is assessment. Assessment again is a test. When people do training, it could be academic training or professional training, they are being tested to see if they understood what has been taught. That is why the word assessment is being used. And the third word is accessibility. This is a very important word because you might want to think that like at primary level or surface level, you might want to think that accessibility means having something. No, with online learning or e-learning, accessibility simply means equal access to information for all. It doesn't matter your social status. It doesn't matter your economic background or where you're from. Creators of materials, curriculum for e-learning or online programs often have this in mind to make sure that every material they create is available for every learner. That's why it's known as accessibility. Once again, if you're just tuning in, this is Dango's Diary, and this is part 2 of the continuation of the video, terminologies that are associated to e-learning. Like I mentioned earlier, e-learning is simply virtual learning, which is learning by means of the internet using digital tools like application softwares such as Zoom, Google Meet. It's different from traditional classroom setting. The fourth term that I want you to understand is active learning. Active learning, just as the word implies, is simply encouraging learners to participate in the training or learning activities that is being given or taught by a teacher or professional trainer. By being active, they are encouraged to read. They are encouraged to work in team, hence the name active learning. And the last aspect is computer-based training. Yeah, I'll repeat that again, computer-based training. This is another way of describing or referring to e-learning or virtual classes. That's why you have the name computer-based training, because by computer, it's simply referring to online classes as compared to traditional classrooms. I hope these 5 phrases or words helps you whenever you are confronted with a situation of doing an online classes or training. Please keep these words in mind, because the more you understand these words, the much more easier it is for you to comfortably do your online classes. See you next time. Have a nice evening.